Well, welcome back folks to another adventure, and today and for the next couple of days I'm going to be out in the Peak District. Never been here before. I'm going to be picking up what's known as a Wonky line mission. So we're going to try and cross the Peak District from one point to the other, from west to east, without using any maps, without using any compasses, and without using any GPS. So we've picked two locations on the map. We haven't studied the maps, and I say we, I'm meeting up with a fellow outdoor enthusiast, Molley from Camping Rules OK, and we're going to cross the Peak District as best we can, and hopefully we end up in the right place at the end because the cars are going to be parked there. So yeah, I'm just down at the finish point pretty much now, and I'm waiting on Molley to arrive. He's driving from down south, and then we'll head over to the start point, which is just south of Glossop, near Manchester, and then our finish point, which is where I am now, near Broomhead Reservoir, which is northwest of Sheffield. So we'll be crossing the top part of the Peak District. So I'm here with Ollie Dog 2. That was kind of one of the conditions of the wife letting us play out this weekend. It's a 2-night jobby that we're doing, so 3 days, 2 nights, which is quite long. So thank you, Gemma, love you. It is a bit warm, but he's just been to the groomers for a wee haircut, haven't you? Always come here, son. Ollie. So he's nice and light. Hopefully we'll keep him nice and cool along the journey. It took me about 2 hours to get here from home, so I've stopped off by this Broomhead Reservoir just so the dog can get out and do his business. But it looks fantastic. Whilst we wait for Molley, it would be rude not to. Isn't that right, son? Support local. Well, welcome world, welcome to the next adventure. I gave you a bit of an intro earlier, didn't I? And I said I was waiting for my man Molley here. Molley.
Molley.
Not Molly. I've said Molly too many times, it's Molley.
It's fine, we'll put it down to the accent.
So his channel here, Camping Rules OK. I've said previously, he spotted a few of my videos, you made a few comments, and he said let's go for a Wonky line mission.
Absolutely, yeah.
So here we are. It's right up my street. Put the maps away, follow your nose and go and explore, really.
Just enjoy what we can see in front of us.
Absolutely, and what's behind us as well. Fantastic scenery. I was saying before, it's my first time in the Peak District, and it's a bit hillier than I thought it was going to be, but we can live with that, can't we? We can dance with that. So we'll start off, we've parked the car down at the start point. I'll probably show you that on a map in a second, and then we're just heading north-east-ish, whichever way the paths lead us, and we'll figure out as we go along. But looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to a good adventure.
Should be good.
We'll bring you along. Come on, Oz. Public footpath, Brookhouse. I mean, it's a load of names, but I don't know what any of them mean, if I'm honest. Yeah, so not quite ended up on the paths, but we know this road kind of cuts west to east, so we'll follow it a little bit and then maybe push off to the right. But for now, we're just pinned in, making sure the dog doesn't die. Right, we survived. Where are we? Deep bog ahead. Okay then, so we are in the Peak District proper now, I would say. We're past the main road that we're just walking down there, and we survived obviously because I'm speaking to you. And we're passed into the park itself. So canny old views behind us. Let's spin you around. You might be able to see where we came from. So that hill up there, we kind of skirted down into the valley, zigzagged through a little bit, hit the road, and now we're working our way
Is that what
back
we came
up
and down?
I don't think the peak of it, the very top, but
the bit to the left.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it was a canny little climb.
It always looks bigger from far away. I don't know what that's
Yeah. come across this. Yeah, I had looked and there is a crash site on the Peak District, and future Michael will search out which crash site it is and what aircraft it was, but
Engine?
yeah. Right, little pit stop in it, Ollie. We've been going for a little bit, haven't we, Sonner?
It's time to down lots of the water, so
Yeah.
it's not in the pack.
What snacks you got there? Cheeky M&M's, peanut.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
Look at what I've got. A bit of birthday cake. It's not, it wasn't my birthday. Got it from a baker's in town just whilst we were waiting this morning, so hopefully that'll give us a bit of energy to get up that. That sun coming through there is glorious. Okay, so we've just had a little pit stop there. You might see some of the drone footage I've sliced in. Managed to get that up, it wasn't too windy. Grab some water. My filter's not working. It seems to have seized up. I did wash it last time I got home, but I'm going to have a little look at that. So Molley's kindly filtered some water for us. And now we're going to get going. Still heading east, we think, we hope. But we need to head down to some trees, so we need a bit of fuel for Molley's cooking system and a little stick for his tent, so that's what we're doing now. So we've made a choice. We're
Yeah, I think this is the way down.
coming down off the high ground and we're going to head towards that forest over there. We think our direction is pretty much over in that way, so yeah, time to head down into the little valley, get some fuel on the go for Molley's fire, and then see what's next.
Down, isn't it?
I record now, so if any of us fall over, it's captured. Oh, a bit of boulder in here. Ollie, wait there, son, don't do it.
This is a bit of a path, isn't it? Really?
There's a little cave in there.
I'm
Go round, you'll be right.
going round, dude. That's an absolute way now.
Oh,
I don't know, I can't bother.
you go for it?
I'm going to make it down.
Not a breath of wind down here now. It's lovely. Ooh. Ooh. It's really weird not checking my map where I am at any point. I haven't got a map. I've got my phone, but trust the process. You know, we know which way is north, which way is east, south. You know, with the sun, so it is doable. Like I say, the little village that we're heading to, I know the name of it, so as long as I keep heading east along the Peak District, I'll get there eventually. But yeah, it's just not relying on your map, it's just more a sense of adventure. It's really good, to be fair. I'm seeing it now, I'm not quite lost yet, so maybe if I do get more lost and I have to walk a lot further, that's when you'll see Mad Mike come out. Absolutely fantastic scenery. Holly's away. Right ladies, look behind me. Look at that. Don't know if the old DJI is doing it any justice, but the colours are fantastic. The purple from the heather, sunset setting down, and my shiny head. Can't beat it. And alright, Ols. It's good, mate. He's just looking at us, doesn't know what the hell's going on.
He doesn't have to walk in,
Yeah.
he wants some food and drink.
Yeah. So we're kind of down off the hill now, but we're in a valley. We're next to the woodblock, which you might have seen early on. So the idea is head through this woodblock, get a bit of fuel, get a stick, and then maybe push back up a little bit more. I don't really want to walk much further, but I want to get away from the midge.
It depends.
Yeah. The sheep have noticed me. But yeah, Ollie was doing his usual tricks, pulling us down a hill, so I took him off the waist and put him in the arm, so that's a little bit easier. Rather than pulling my whole body, I can kind of tension it on the arm. But no, thoroughly enjoying it. Good adventure. Like I say, it's paining us not to look at my map, because that's kind of what I'm used to, but fully engrossed in the adventure and not doing it, not looking at that map. Well, if you can see us, I'm in a woodblock, and we've made it. We've made it to where we wanted to be. We've found somewhere that's suitable. It's secluded. It is by a road, but it's up a height and behind a little divot there, so keeps us out of sight. So yeah, it's 10 to 9 now at night. The sun's just going down behind us there. Molley's going to cook a curry, which should go down a treat after the miles that we've done. And we're just going to get set up. Good morning, campers. It's 7 o'clock, Saturday the 10th of August. Yeah, not too bad sleep. Didn't go down till about 1 o'clock. Up quite late cooking the curry with Molley, but it was a nice curry. We had some naan breads, onion barges, some poppadoms, and a lot. Everything. I can guarantee that's the first time a curry's been cooked like that at a spot like that. So today it's more of the same really. We're heading east. It is looking a bit more overcast today, so the sun might be a bit more difficult to follow, but we'll do our best. So yeah, we're heading east. Our target is a little village called Bolsterstone. There's a pub there called the Castle Inn, I think. But like I say, I'm going to get up now, do a bit of coffee. I've got some porridge for the day. Pack up. My pack will be nice and light compared to yesterday. Got rid of some of Ollie's food, got rid of some of my beers. And onwards we travel. Right, let's get this tent down. Well, that's us packed up. Molley's going to go and do his morning business, done mine. But I left no trace, dug a little hole with the old heel, covered it over, you know how it's done. But raring to go. It's 9 o'clock on the dot, sun's out, heading east. Let's see where we end up. We know that there's a big reservoir right in the middle, kind of where we cross the lakes. I think it's Derwent Reservoir, or which feeds into Lady Bower, I believe. So I think we're going to try and skirt north of that. So if we see it, we'll just skirt round to the north, and then it's northeast again. Just keep heading northeast from that point, and maybe somehow we'll get to the finish line. Who knows? Come on, Oz. Just going to head through this gap here. I'm keen to see the high ground and see what's in front of us. Molley's just gone down and around there, but I'll meet them on the other side. Not much of a fence. Alright, we're at number 60, whatever that means, on the Peak and Northern Footpath Society. I like these little signs though, to be fair. Who we got here? Bob Whittle, who joined Kinder Mountain Rescue Team in 1972 and died in 2019. Okay. Public footpath. So we're not too sure. We've kind of pushed up to the top of the wood block that we were staying in. We know we need to head that kind of way, but we're just seeing if we can skirt round, maybe rather than up and down. But you don't know until you've climbed up the hill. It may be all in vain. That footpath's there saying Glossop though, and that's kind of back the way towards Manchester. So we know it's that way. It's tricky, this. Proper off-roading. We're heading up to, there's a little building up through that way. And I think once we're there we can climb a bit more and get on top. Yeah, there is, yeah. Kind of cuts through, doesn't it? Right, just having a wee pit stop after that horrendous climb. I took a little video on my phone because the DJI maybe doesn't do it justice, so I'll put that in. And old Molley's climbing up that on a 45, and I showed you the video, didn't I?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's tasty.
I knew it was tough, but I didn't realise it was a 45. I mean, it's one of those ones where you realise if you take the wrong step backwards,
yeah, you're going.
And you get any momentum backwards, you're gone. You're not stopping until you're at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, my lens is getting a bit wet. Aye, so there's a bit of drizzle coming in. The old sunshine's disappeared. I think it's meant to come out later, a bit brighter, but to be fair, the drizzle's quite nice. It's cooling it down.
Yeah.
Ollie's enjoying, aren't you, son? Maybe's. But yeah, onwards and upwards after a little pit stop.
Do you want a few, by the way?
Oh, Midgie Hurt Locker is what we're in. So we've made it across the moor, found this little wood block here, but there's another valley. The Valley of Doom is in front of us. So we're feeling like we might have to call it a day on the Wonky line mission. I think we might have bit off more than we can chew. So we're just heading down, gonna head into the valley and then assess the situation. See if there's any paths, because beating over this ground it's not fun for anyone. This is an absolute mission getting down here. We took the best part of an hour. So yeah, I won't be coming this way again, that's for sure. It's not on my revisit list. Ollie, stop pulling us, son. But we're making progress. We're nearly at the bottom. I do feel like once we get to the bottom, we're probably going to cancel the mission, cancel the old straight line jobby, because there's just so much to do. I think energy's running low, so yeah, we'll reassess when we get down here. But we're on a bit of a path now. That's me pretty much at the bottom of the forest. As you can see there, the old streams running past. But this is properly remote. There's no paths really, little sheep tracks. Yeah, maybe it's a bridge too far for this one. This is the path to nowhere. It's the path to nowhere. Oh, there's a stile here.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like more path up there.
Yeah.
Down now. Oh. That fucking water.
Christ, this is steep. Up we get. Ollie, let me get over and I'll get you. I'll figure something out.
I mean, I'll say this much, it's relatively easy going compared to what we were doing. Yeah. I don't imagine they'll be interested to see us coming down this way. What the fuck are you two doing there?
Very picturesque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, Ols, mate. So we've found civilization again. We've found a footpath. I think we're heading quite far south along this, but I'm kind of just following it along, so see where we get to. Okay, so we're powering on. What have we got here? Climbing a bit more. Old Port Castle, whatever that is. But yet again, have we got something to go through here? Oh, what's this? It's one of them. Don't think it is one of them, but it's the joys of having a dog. So we think Lady Bower or Derwent, there was a sign for North Derwent along this path, so we think it's on the other side of this hill. But we'll see. And from, like, you know, a quick scan of what the Peak District is, I think that's roughly halfway, a little bit over halfway. So what time is it? 1:20 today on Saturday, so we've still got plenty of time, still got plenty of miles left in the legs. That looks impressive, doesn't it?
It does. Sunshine too.
Goodness me. Huh? Right, well that's us at what I think is Old Port Castle, Old something Castle. Quite impressive, if you can hear us. But yeah, you don't want to fall down there at all. So we're going to continue on. We think the reservoir is over the other side, over that. So we're going to head north, hopefully cut round the top end of it and get to the top of the next peak, and that's maybe going to be it for today, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see how we're doing for time.
Yeah, we'll at least hopefully get to that, and we'll be on the home stretch at that point.
Yeah.
But if we get past it, what a bonus.
Yeah. See what the legs have got left later on.
How much uphill we've had to deal with.
Ooh. Well, there's a reservoir. Howden, potentially. There's some signs that say it's Howden or Derwent, we don't know. But it would make sense that there was one in the middle of the mission, pretty much. And we've kind of found it. So the idea now is to carry on this path, and we need to start heading east because this path's heading north. Which means we've got to go up that. But that's alright, we're feeling fit, we're feeling healthy. 3:30. We'll see how far we get up that and see how far we're going to push any further. But plenty of hours of sunlight left. And I think if we can, we'll get as many miles in today, just so that tomorrow, as we're honing in to that finish point, we've got a bit of margin for error. Good lad. Good lad. Okay, so that's us leaving the reservoir, whichever one it was, Harwood or Derwent or whoever, and we're heading up into the hills. We're now moving more to the east. We're on a bridle way, so hopefully that's going to do the job for us. Yeah, it's getting on 4 o'clock now, sun's out. I've had Ollie in the water as well just to cool them down a bit, so yeah, making good progress. So we've just done another monster climb. Looking over my shoulders there, you can see the forest, so we kind of walk through that. There's a stream at the bottom, we stopped for a little bit. Now we've just been pumping up this hill. I don't think Molley's enjoying life at the minute.
No, this is tough.
It is.
The uphill, the inclines. It's just brutal, and I'm not used to it.
You were saying like when you did the other one, it was kind of low lying, wasn't it? Whereas this,
there was some small inclines, but nothing like this.
it's like we've picked every hill there is.
I think we have. This is brutal.
Yeah. Just having another breather. About 6:15 I think. My watch is dead, so if you're trying to follow me route on Strava after this, you'll only see us get so far. Ollie's just basking in the sun, isn't you, son? Got my criminals out, airing off, and these are just trying to catch a bit of breeze. I've got some fresh ones for tomorrow. So yeah, we've pushed far north. This path has just been going north, and we can kind of see the edge of the Peak District. I can see cars going along left to right, so we're at that boundary. We just know that the finish point is to the northeast, so I suppose we hit the edge of the park and turn right. That's all we can do, turn east, and maybe look for some signs for Bolsterstone and try and get home. It's definitely going to be a tomorrow jobby. We can't do it tonight. Just assume, you know, where we are, we've got, like I say, about 2 hours left, so we'll find somewhere to pitch up and set off nice and early in the morning. Look at that for a little spot. We believe this is the clubhouse, darling.
Ooh. Yeah.
Right, so we've made our way down off that hill, getting towards civilization, but it's too civilized now. Look at this guy. You probably can't see him, but he's in a full beekeeper's outfit, which doesn't bode well for me and Molley if they come for us.
Yeah.
Survived the beekeeper, but now somebody doesn't want us to get out. Bags off. Tell you what, we're doing some distance here. Sunset behind us. We're kind of pushing it now with the light. I think it's about 8 o'clock, 8:10. Can we make it to Bolsterstone? Who knows where Bolsterstone is? Put it in the comments, maybe. Oh, the pace has slowed right down. We are definitely done for today. But we're not in Bolsterstone. We're in Bolsterstone, that's right. We're in Mid-Hope Stones. However, it does say City of Sheffield. So we're on the right side, at least we know that much. But yeah, the pace has stopped. We're kind of just looking for somewhere to stop now and reconvene tomorrow. Ah! Stop. Stop. What does that say?
Holy moly! What?
And what's that number on there? Right, watch this. Watch this. Bolsterstones, bitches! Come on! Woo! But it says 3 miles. Have I got it in the tank? Let's see. Well, you cannot see us, just my big head over the silhouette. It said 3 miles. I feel like I've walked for 6. Hopefully we didn't get it wrong. It's torture, isn't it?
It really is.
Torture, but it's got to be up here somewhere. We've got to be close to it. Can you see what I see? Right, we've found some street lights, looking a bit shady, but we've done it. Behind me is the Castle Inn, and that's where I sat a little bit early on. I had a pint whilst I was waiting for old Molley here, so that's proof, you know, we've done one side to the other. Molley, mate, all I can say is fucking strong effort, really strong effort.
I'm amazed, man. I was just the ability you have to get up on all that, and I mean, you've made it look easy compared to
this guy, non-military, nothing like that. You know, he's just knocked out the park. So, hats off to you, mate. Yeah,
cheers,
smashed it. Let's go get a pint.
Yes.
We've gone and done it. It's done. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want. I'm finished. Ta.